He's gonna be so mad. It's important. Hey babe, hey Autumn. I'm not gonna make dinner tonight. I got a thing. It's Corvette these. Alright, I know you guys are devastated. Alright, I'm gonna make it. Alright. Welcome back to another edition of Corvette News with your host, VetOnVettes. A few quick channel updates or announcements, if you will. My next thing I'm going to do to the Corvette is going to be coilovers and sway bar end links. I got a Z06. The sway bars themselves are pretty stout. I'm just going to change out the end links for probably some Moog end links, nothing too crazy. But as far as the coilovers, I'm going to go with Silvers. From what I understand, it's a pretty good brand. For the price, you can't really beat it. And like always, I will do a complete open box, install, and review, and my thoughts on if they're worth your time. A lot of the stuff I've been doing the last year is getting, not aged, but it's, you know, it's coming up to a 1 year mark, the head unit and the seats. So I'll do an update on those. They're both doing pretty well, but I'll give you an up close and personal, how they're doing, all that jazz. All right, a lot of Corvette stuff going on in the world, so we'll get right to it. And like always, it's kind of C8 heavy because C8's kind of got a lot of drama all the time. This first story from cars.com says that, I'm just drinking a beer by the way, hope you guys don't mind. I'm long day at work, you know, just give me a break. Yeah, Corvette has been named the 4th most American car made in the US. I honestly never really given any thought, and gun to my head, I would have assumed it was the top 15 of cars most American made, if that makes sense. Yeah, and this is a study against 344 cars made globally. It is the 4th most American made car in America. It's no real surprise. I mean, most of it comes from Bowling Green, if you're not familiar, since I think 1981, if I'm not mistaken. A few cars that are more American than it is 2 Teslas, the Y and the Model 3, the Ford Mustang, and the Jeep Cherokee, for some reason, is percentage-wise more American than the Corvette. But nonetheless, the Corvette's still pretty high up there in American-made production. A lot of the technology and stuff does come from overseas, Japan, etc. I know even the C5, a lot of the electronics up front and the HUD even is a Japanese product, so there you go. But I thought it was kind of cool. If you ever want to know how American the brand new C8 Corvette is, it's pretty American at number 5. Number 2, not a shocker, Chevy can't keep up with the C8 demand. I mean, this thing's been plagued by literally a plague. I think the first year they're trying to make over 30,000, but they were able to get, I think, something like 21,000 units made. Given the circumstances, that's not too bad. They're gonna fall short of the second year, 21. I think they're gonna have about the same amount. I do know that the demand on this car is stupid, and it's not going away. It's not. This is gonna turn into a late model C3, I think, where they're gonna be pumping out 50,000 plus units a year. And I have no doubt this is gonna be a 10-year run, because they're almost to their 3rd production year, and they just cannot get a handle on the demand. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this. The C7 was similar. I'm trying to think of another car I can remember this crazy in my lifetime. The Supra, the new one, that's a turd. Remember the Challenger came out in 09. That had some mystique to it, but now you see one at every street corner. You know, I mean, it's a matter of time before we're gonna have 250,000 of them like the C5. But I mean, for now, it's still a pretty exclusive car, if you will. But yeah, Chevy just cannot keep up, and all their strengths as well with the microchips, etc. They will catch up eventually. It's a huge cash cow for them. They can't capitalize on it. I know it's gotta be frustrating because they have all these people trying to throw money at it, and they can't get them the car they want. So it is what it is. C8 gonna be marked up for a while. Number 3, this one's kind of a interesting story. The Art Deco C8. I'm not sure if this is a real story or not, but I'm gonna report it because I found it. I can't find anything to say it's not true. This is a very polarizing story. Interesting, kind of heartbreaking, if you will. If I haven't already included it, there's a picture right here. Jack Wendell, he's an artist, and this is his vision. His C8 creation has been floating around the internet, so if you haven't already seen it, a lot of fiberglass work going on. Now, I like to tinker and take things apart, so I definitely respect that aspect of what he's doing. I'm gonna reserve judgment until I see the final product, but it's kind of heartbreaking to see a C8, a brand new one, just being kind of molested, if you will. So we'll see. And simply, he wanted a mid-engine car, and he said the C8 was a perfect platform to do his creation on. My argument would be there's plenty of Fieros you can get for literally 1/30th the cost, but that's just me. And here's some clay models of what he's hoping to achieve. Now this could be really cool, and I might be doing a story on this again in a few months saying, hey, this thing's pretty freaking cool, and I feel like an idiot. There's my wife, Callie. Number 4, improvements for the 2022 C8 Corvette. There's a few things they got going on. I listed the colors a few months ago. There's an orange and red variant and like a Lambo gray kind of. They're all right. Not bad, but the price of the base model 22 Corvette will be going up $1,200. That's due to a few things. I'm sure inflation has something to do with it. Inflation's stupid right now. A fuel management, and additionally an engine management system for the C8, and they'll be offering some C8R graphics as well. It's gonna make the same amount of power, it just says it's gonna be a better overall management of fuel delivery. The most highlighted thing I could get in this article is that it's going to offer higher pressure fuel injectors, so if you want to boost your car, that's some good news. Are these things tunable yet? I don't even know. I need to look into that. But yeah, if you're able to tune a damn thing, you want to blow it, make your life a little easier, I guess. And of course, it's going to come equipped with the 8-speed dual clutch, which so far has been pretty bulletproof. In the margins, there's been a couple little hiccups, but it seems to be a pretty stout little transmission. And they're kind of justifying it by saying with this new active fuel management system, the V4 mode, the cylinder deactivation can be activated at a lower RPM. Sure, I guess. I mean, when I had my C7, I hated it. I tuned mine right out at highway speeds in 7th gear. It just felt weird. It almost felt like it was missing. I know it's supposed to do that, and the miles per gallon gain was so insignificant. It was just kind of stupid, kind of trivial, you know what I mean? Like a marketing technique. It was kind of dumb. But in any case, yeah, those are your changes for 2022. Number 5 is a shocker. It looks like the C8 Z06 got to be delayed another year. So yeah, it was supposed to be in July, introduced exactly 2 years from when the C8 Stingray was introduced. It looks like Chevy has put out a memo saying we will not be getting any other variants this year of the C8 Corvette. So there you go. And this probably means it'll push out E-Ray, Grand Sport, and Z01 variants as well. So maybe we'll see a Z06 in 2023 if they can meet demand. But if they can't even meet demand for the base Stingray by next year, I don't know how they're going to pump out a different trim that uses a lot of different body panels and engine for that matter. I don't know how they're going to fit it in the factory. It's only so big. I do know the factory is shut down right now. It could be for testing for Z06 stuff. I'm not really sure. It didn't elaborate on that. But yeah, don't be looking for a Z06 this year. I'm sure we'll see a lot more leaks and stuff on the internet, and I'll speculate about it for the next year like an idiot. But yeah, no concrete stuff on the C8 Z06, which kind of sucks. But I mean, the Z8 right now is such a stout platform. This thing's so damn quick, you know? And to me, it'll give them more time to iron out any bugs they might have if it is in fact a flat plane crank. So we'll see. It could be good news, you know? And it'll give them time to get caught up on the Stingray. I do plan on putting the order in soon, but I keep putting it off because it's such a long wait. I'm not going to pay over MSRP. I refuse. So yeah, I need to get to a dealer, put an order in. Just been lazy about it. You know, if the wait's just so like, this sucks. And I keep lying to myself like, no, these ones will come down in price, but they're not. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, no Z06 this year. And lastly, a fun little C6 Z06 story. If you watch that dude in blue on YouTube, if you're a car guy, I'm sure you came across it. He's mostly a Mustang guy, but he acquired a C6 Z06. Awesome cars, I love them. He looks like he has found a project car that he wanted to finish, so him and a friend went ahead and built an all-motor car at 670 horsepower. That's crazy. That's not, he has meth on it, but not using meth on a dyno. 670. That's crazy for an all-motor car. That revs to what? 8,000 RPMs. That thing's insane. I'm assuming it's an LS7 variant. It doesn't say exactly. It's got 447 cubic inches, so a little bigger than the 427 that comes with. But yeah, just some very stout bolt-ons. Looks like a head cam car with some really good breathing. It's got a upgrade. I'm reading this too. I'm sorry. Upgraded level 5 gearbox. It's got a Cloud Racing RXT 1200 twin disc clutch and a level 4 differentials. This thing's pretty stout. And yeah, if you just YouTube his channel, it'll come right up. You can see it. The thing's pretty freaking gnarly. I'm pretty jealous. Awesome car. So yeah, those 427, man, those LS7s, you get the heads fixed, man. Those things are awesome cars. LS6 is good too. Any LS platform is freaking amazing. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought I would share it with you guys. And his channel is pretty cool, so go check it out. He has a lot of cool stuff, and he's a really nice guy. He's really optimistic, if you will. So in any case, yeah, that's all I got for you guys as far as Corvette news. I'll have some mini stuff this weekend. I have a boost leak, and I think I found the boost leak. So if you watch my mini stuff, I will be remedying that boost leak. I hope. If the video's out, that means I found it. So, all right, guys, go enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll catch you guys in a few days. Mark out.